I told you not to do no sin no more. I guess they acting like they hear me. 90 days I let a fiend for. If this what you want, you best go beast mode. And she said, baby, I know you legit. Baby, I know you legit. She said, man, like you don't need exist. And I said, UPK made me like this. Bada bing, I popped the least suspect. I start all my crowns, ring and necklace. Do what the men above had taught me. Hey, you say I play too hot, no coffee. I had to change my life like this. Yeah. I'm taking life for what it is. Yeah. Quit acting blind, you need some lenses. Abiding by the damn scriptures. Hey, I told you not to do no sin no more. I guess they acting like they hear me. 90 days I let a fiend for. If this what you want, you best go beast mode. And she said, baby, I know you legit. Baby, I know you legit. She said, man, like you don't need exist. And I said, UPK made me like this. I've been up, I've been up, I've been up, I've been up. I've been up, I've been up, I've been up, I've been up. Quit the fuss, show me love, show me love. I need love. Don't wanna leave me. I'm mixing up my damn problems. I'm mixing out all of that violence. If you with me, we on that fly shit. To all these worldly bastards round us, I say, I told you not to do no sin no more. I guess they acting like they hear me. 90 days I let a fiend for. If this what you want, you best go beast mode. And she said, baby, I know you legit. Baby, I know you legit. She said, man, like you don't need exist. And I said, UPK made me like this.
No look too bad. My face look horrible. Shalom, this is the ISUPK class out of 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the direction of Commanding General Johanna since 1969. And our leader in this division is Krafia. I think he'll be doing the reading tonight. And this is the Monday law class. Tuesday we have brotherhood. Wednesday we have history. Thursday we have scripture breakdown. And Friday we have a Lashwan Kodash class. And to the brothers, Yahweh Shemir Shai. To the sisters, Yahweh Shemar Alatan, Yahweh Shemir Yahweh. And with that, we start the class. And the class topic today, children, obey your parents. As we can see in this system, you turn your children against you. That's why I myself don't want no kids in this world. Because the devil is making rules for people, kids in this world, and I don't like it.
That's right.
Because the first thing they tell a child as soon as they can talk, if your parents shout to you, it's abuse. If your parents look at you hungry, it's abuse. But when the police put his foot on your child neck, they are doing their job.
That's right.
And that wasn't told. I didn't hear that on the grapevine. I hear it with my own ears. Because I go through a few things with a few of the kids that are raised up. And I've seen it when police come to other people and the way they girt up people's kids. And if you try to report it, oh, they are just doing their job. So you see, you who love your kids are abusing them if you try to correct them out of the police, out of the government system. Because they know if your child listens to you, guess what will happen? They ain't got nothing to pay mortgage. They ain't got no job.
That's right.
They cannot take their kids on holiday 3 times or 4 times a year. Do you understand? So if you are Israelite, you are the children of Israel without a doubt, but you're acting like Gentiles, and because of that, you try to trade your children and fit into a system where the Most High said they will never fit in. So most of the time you've been trying to go against what the Most High says, and you will always pay the price for it because He's the one that loves us. The other nation will not never love you. They have such a hatred for you, it's like rusted iron. Can you imagine that? They hate you, the parents. What do you think they're going to do with your children? The same thing they're going to pass on to them. And that is why they keep recruiting them. If your parents stick to you too hard or he hit you, it's abuse. Call the police. The police come and take you away from your parents. You think they're going to take you to any better place? Where they're going to take you to is something that you will never overcome as long as you live. The food they're going to feed you. Oh, that dog slap food, man. It give you a hard time to sleep when night come. Keep riding your stomach and you have to be drinking all kind of drink. Yeah. And God bless it when you come home. You wish you didn't go out. Because all the good things that was at home for you, still there. But because you think that you put your trust in people who will never save you. If somebody don't like you, they don't give a crap about what happened to you. But because you are their paycheck, you're just a name and a number on a piece of paper. And that's what they love, because you keep the justice system going. To abuse you, even worse than if your parents speak to you. But your parents speak to you because they love you, they correct you. And this is what the Most High say. You can get Ephesians 6 verse 1 to 3. So these people who you think have your best interest, no, they don't. And they will never. So be prepared to listen to your parents. If nobody in the world don't love you, your parents love you. That's the second love you have, because the Most High is the first love. So in any case, always think twice and think even quadruple times before you jump to believing that the oppressor will love you and give you a better place to live. Your life ain't going to be better because you're going to be exposed to a lot of different things where it's going to take your mind away from you. Other kids with worse issues than you're going to meet up with them. When you could be in your own bed at home, relaxing, you ain't going to get that where you go. Because somebody there is going to disturb you. Somebody is there is going to make your life very unhappy. Just to show you how silly you were. Not trusted in your parents. Right? Let's Ephesians 6 and 1.
Ephesians 6 and 1. Children, obey your parents in the Lord.
Hold on.
For this is right.
You see? The Most High never wrong. And he's telling you, obey your parents. Because he know that your parents look. Can a mother tender love seed from the child she bear? Oh. Anger flares. Because when you're rude, you must get corrected. Don't the police correct you when you're wrong? When you step out of your house, so you run riot in your house and you disturb your house as much as you can, and you feel confident enough to step out on the street, and you start bring that to the community. Do you think they're gonna have that? You just line up yourself for a prison paycheck.
That's right.
Because that's all you're gonna get. You making sure their paycheck come every month.
That's right.
But if you did sit in your parents' house and behave yourself, you would never be on the number list for your paycheck, for them being your paycheck. You being their paycheck. So you say a silly mistake, man. Children, obey. Read it again.
Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right.
For this is right. The Most High tell us it is right that your parents correct you, that you listen to your parents because they have your best interests at heart. A person who don't know you don't even know, not even concerned much about you. But their whole objective and their ulterior motive is to keep the prison system going. The prisons are business, you know. And they start recruiting you from a young age. You can say anything you want to say your parents. Hit your parents. But if they hit your back, it's abuse. They're not looking on the side, so your parents, you're not looking on the side, so your parents is correcting you out of the prison system.
That's right.
That's what your parents are doing when you try to, I tell you the right thing now. They are correcting you, that preventing you from entering into the prison system, right? Now, when the social worker and what is police, if institution,
police, drug worker,
yes, all of those people who come to your house and telling you it's gonna be all right. Of course it's gonna be all right because your name is gonna be on the payroll. So when they come and tell you we're gonna give you somewhere better to live, you don't have to live with these horrible people. They themselves don't love you because they are lying to you. when you can question your parents and ask them, why did this happen? And then you're gonna fight with your conscience. So why didn't I listen to my parents? That means it's too late when you start questioning yourself, you know. You're back against the wall so bad. You wish you could have just walked out, but it's not like that anymore. Because the moment you try to break out of where they put you, the police is coming for you. And guess what? They're gonna deal the really horrible. Your parents cry if you see what they do to you, knowing that they were correcting you before. Right. So when you read the book of Ephesians 6:1-3, it tells you, children, obey your parents, for it is right in the Lord. So at the Most High make up this rule. The Most High give this commandment to you. Obey your parents, because that is your second love. Your first love is the Most High, and He's telling you who you should obey. Because when you obey the Most High with your parents, you honor the Most High. Now, when you take it upon yourself and think you are the strongest man in the world, and because you disrespect your parents and you go out there in the world, if you don't bring no love out there, don't expect to get no love. There ain't no love out there waiting on you.
That's right.
The only place you'd find the love is at your home. Yes, disagreement will come. Yes, misunderstanding will come. Because, you know, when teenagers start getting at them feelings, they don't want to talk. They bundle up things inside of them. And any little stupid things, they try to say they blame it on their parents. But never take the blame for saying, okay, if I had done this the way my parents said it would be done, then all of this would not have happened. Look, from home, they always tell you, dance a yard before you dance abroad. So if you want your life happy, listen a yard. So when you go to abroad and you see what happened, you go say, good thing my mother slapped me around the head. Good thing my mother pull me ears. Good thing my mother use the shoes and give me a smack and I go cry in the corner and mumble and grumble, but she saved me from me when me say I have more there so. Because no love, no how there so for you.
That's right.
Remember, your skin color is the enemy of this world. They're scared of you, you know, because the Most High have your back. And they know what's coming. So they will do anything to destroy you. Remember in the 70s what they bring to you? They bring all kind of disease or experiment on you. That sometimes when the men they go home, they lose all their wife because the wife they start cheating them. Knowing that they were giving them injections with all kind of disease into it. In the 80s, they throw crack and alcohol in your community.
That's right.
In the 90s, they load it with guns. Because in some countries you can see they say when you go to the man, you see a car back, a car trunk open, and all kind of guns in it, and nobody know who left it there. So guess what? A man just go to and say, all right, may I take this and may I take that, and call my friend and I'll get some guns. Who you gonna turn the guns on? Your own self. Because you will never see that in the suburbs, you know, in where those people, the oppressors live, you know. A car just left with guns open? No. It ain't gonna happen. But they bring it all to the Spanish favela, English ghetto, zinc fence, Jamaica style. So you see, everywhere you go, where we are in the ghetto, as the Bible call it, in the ghetto where the Jews always dwell. Now those people are walking around calling it with our identity. You know, the one they dress up to them, even when it's summer hot. 40 degrees. You see them in some big jacket. All you can say are their red face. You know, like you call it John Crudgery. Their face red, but their head black and their body black. And they say them are the Jews. So you see all the psychologists way down their mind, they want to be you so bad that they rather to not look at their skin and acknowledge who they are. They rather wear a black coat in the hot 40 degrees. How shameful you can be that you can't even admit who you are. But we know who we are.
That's right.
We are the 12 tribes of Israel. Thanks to the officers and priests and captains, and all of them who preserve this history and pass it down to us. I am proud that I find this out. So from 1969, the table has been turning slowly.
That's right.
Now we see the oppressor crying who losing them house and who losing them bank account, and some people going out to rock. And guess what we do? We still a party in the ghetto. Oh, they try to wipe us out in every way they can. And they realize. They didn't realize the formula that were in Egypt, you know. The more they oppress us, we did multiply.
That's right.
They didn't understand the formula the most I put in house, you know. We multiply. So when they come and think that the eugenics program could have wiped us out, we multiply. In the 80s, they come with crack and alcohol, we multiply.
That's right.
Even when we are stagger like a taunted crab, we still multiply. In the 90s with them guns and whatever them are coming, now they might try to use food, program the food to destroy us. They're going to see what happens. You're going to turn mince for us, vitamins in our blood. So let them come with it. And think the most I got formula is an easy one to wrap around. For them, like a foolish science, so them are coming with nothing compared to
That's right.
the formula the most I use to design us. Remember, he didn't just make us, you know, he said he fashioned us. There are a lot of effort and details going to us. So as a child, always remember, honor your mother and your father that your days might be long upon this earth. Right? The most I never tell you if you love the other nation, you know. But you give the respect the laws, respect the system. But you don't have to be a victim of the system if you listen to your parents.
That's right.
Because that's the only person who love you from the days. She wipe your nose when your nose running. And wipe your eyes when you come home crying. But as you get stronger, you realize you start going against who love you. You start run riot in your house. And then what happens? When you take it outside, they hate having it. So you make a big mistake there. So I listen to my mother and my father. I listen to my uncles, even though sometimes they come in and they really take out their frustration on you. But we survive because the Most High was with us. You understand for them plight, you know. So, see, we did listen to our parents, and look at us now. We are selected to do this work to show you that is possible when you do the will of the Most High. When you honor your mother and your father, you honor the Most High, and your parents will be happy. So, read that for me one more time.
God, Ephesians 6:1. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor thy father and thy mother, which is the first commandment with promise.
You see? And who give those commandments? The Most High.
That's right.
Because he know that he loves you. And for you to show your love, you need to honor your mother and your father. Jump from that now to Exodus 20 verse 12. So, without your mother and your father, what would you be? Because they are your first teachers, you know. And they are teaching you how to respect yourself, respect your household, and appreciate what they are doing for you. Because when you grow up and start taking on your responsibility, then you're going to understand why they were so down on you to listen. Do whatever I tell you, because I'm not going to mislead you. I have loved you from birth. I have grown you up. And this is what I want you to be. Not a victim to the system. But some still lost in the system because they trust in the oppressor. And they are mentally unstable. Right? They fight with their conscience so much. Why didn't I listen? Everybody struggled with that word. If I didn't know. But your parents did know I was telling you. But not all of us are going to be able to be saved from the system, because the spirit of the oppressor is upon you so bad. And then convince you with all of the little things, you know, the mind psychology. Yeah, you will get your Xbox and you can play in your room as much as you want. Nobody can tell you when to do whatever. Right? You don't have to clean up your room if you want. If you notice, even on the internet now, these people are coming out telling that they don't use washcloth to bathe. Your hand.
Yes, no,
and that is why I don't like to eat from no other shop but the Caribbean shop where I go. When I look at these people, I go, oh, I would never put a washcloth on my body. So how you exfoliate them dead cells upon your body? Your mother tell you if you go bathe. Oh, you don't have to bathe if you don't want. Where? Secondly, you're going to develop scabies. Because them scabies is going to start going into your skin. Because you don't wash yourself properly. What your hand are going to do to you? Tell me. How can your hand wash you? I see even dog jump off in a river and come out shake out themselves. And if them not feel comfortable, they jump back in the river again. Even cat are afraid of water.
That's right.
Just then climb up in a basin and wet up themselves night and come on. So basically bird dive into water and come out and shake off themselves. What I tell you, you have to bathe because they are like mites on your skin will need to be washed off. And if they stay on your skin and multiply, you're gonna have a health issue. So when your parents tell you, look, you need to clean up your room, you need to take that sheet off the bed and put it in the washing machine. I put it in the wash basket, I put it in the washing. You need to bathe, you need to brush your teeth. Those are hygiene standards that will keep you healthy. But no. Listen to your oppressor and you will see where your life be. Yes, I've passed some community and some people smiling now. And I tell you, I'm not perfect, but when I see them smile, I wonder how for them stomach how them stomach really break down the food. What come off for them teeth, brother? The teeth them alone make you feel like you want to vomit in the And then I will tell you, if a washcloth is in my house, I throw it in the bin. How can you use washcloth to clean yourself? So really and truly, I only use washcloth to wash my hands. What? But your body carry a bigger amount of bacteria than your hand. And this is where serious, you're going to come to me and say, I will prepare food for me eat. No. We know what to wash our meat.
That's right.
But you use your hand to wash yourself. And I got to tell me, say that's all, and you don't need to wash your foot. You don't need. So how do you exfoliate those dead cells? Because every day your skin die, you know. Because that's what protect your body from the elements. But I guess what born in nature dead in a bone, no? Same place you do your third, and same place you catch your water and prepare your food. So I guess you will know no better if Moses never come to emancipate you.
That's right.
So Hannah and your mother and your father who have more experience than you, and you know what say, experience teaches wisdom. So you'll be wise to the things that will protect you and to keep you healthy. Just like any creature, always want to pass on good information to their offspring. You know that if you put some fleas in a bottle and put the bottle cap on it, those fleas, if you take out the bottle cap, they will never jump higher than the bottle lid, and they pass that genes on to their children. So if you're in a bottle, you cannot jump higher than the bottle lid. That's how they control the fleas. If you put a chain on a young elephant calf and chain him, anytime you take out that chain, he never go further.
No, if you put a chain on an elephant, you put a chain in a bowl, you chain the chain to a bowl, so the elephant can't move. Take the ball away, the elephant still thinks he can't move.
Exactly. So you said that's how you restrain him. And look how big he is compared to you. When your parents pass on information, vital information like that to you, is for your best interest. That's right. Because they know you're going to need it somewhere along the road of life. Because remember, life don't change, you know. It's survival is the trickery. Survival always changes its face. Right? And it fluctuates in a way where this time the economy go up, it go down. This time you have problem at work. This time you're comfortable and everything just keep changing. But life is always good. Not even a person in the wheelchair don't want to die.
That's right.
Ask him to give up his miserable life in that wheelchair. No. You see him finding way down to the pub. You see him finding himself all places where you didn't expect him wheelchair to carry him and go. So you realize that him no want to die. So life is good, but survival is the game changer. So when your parents tell you something, you can question it. Why do I need to do that? Because this is going to be beneficial to you in the future. It's good for you to learn to take care of yourself. That when people pass you on the road, they don't skin up their face at you. Your mouth smells fresh. Your teeth in your mouth don't look like dominoes. So when you eat something, those rotten teeth or whatever it is, don't give your belly problems. Because all of that bacteria going into your stomach. Even though it passes out the jar, but you have to pay the price for it. So obey your parents is the first thing you should learn to do. Because it is right for you. And it is important. It will keep you safe. Right? So if you read the book of Exodus 20 verse.
Exodus 20 and 12. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land, which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
Right, you see? In the book of Ephesians 6:1-3, it says, honor your parents, honor your father and your mother. Now we go to the book of Exodus 20, verse 12. It says, honor your mother and your father, that your days may be long upon this earth. Right? Now, if you dishonor your mother and your father, what do you think is going to happen? The oppressor is going to take you. Because even though he's the one that teach you, oh, you're just kids, they just doing what kids do. Not knowing that he's psychologically grooming you from a tender age.
That's right.
To keep you into the system so he can keep his paycheck coming in. And he can take his family on the 4-season holiday. And he can take them onto the school.
You got private school,
the private school. And when they pass on the street, oh, look at them, man.
That's right.
Oh, look at them. They're such a loser. They're not going to tell their children that without you, they wouldn't exist.
That's right.
Because God don't even love them anyway. But if you honor your mother and your father, the days will be long. You know what they says? A still tongue keep a wise head. And when you become wise to the things that they are trying to tell you to destroy your own house, you look at them and say, what a wicked, dreadful, and unreasonable people am I.
That's right.
You want your child to listen to you, but me must not listen to my parents because you want me to be a part of your paycheck. Right? I must destroy my house, but I must honor you and your system. Right? Now, for we to come out of this wickedness, we have to start grooming our children from early. Listen to me. You tell them at school red light is danger. Right? But you were red now, tell them say you're red, you tell them say you're white.
That's right.
And you're right. Oh, he's black and he don't know nothing how they need us. We don't need no other nation. We're a self-contained nation of people who the world benefit from our.
That's right.
Show me what they ever bring to us. Okay, we make the stoplight. They make the ticketing book. Right? We invent the light bulbs and electricity. They make the bills. That's all they come up with, And how wicked this system is, look at the trickery. They make money, and guess who make money? Man print money, and they take the same money to pay the man who print the money. Can never work that one out. If I'm the one who make money, where you gonna take the same money to pay me? That don't make no sense to me. But this is the antics that these people keep up. Right? God who love us tell us that we must, Zephaniah 2 verse 1, gather yourself, O nation, not desire. So for us to gather ourselves, we need to listen to our parents. We need to listen to the laws, statutes, and commandments and practice them. And we put them into practice, these people will never get the chance to rule over your children. These people never get the chance to destroy your household because the way you keep the law is way above what they are coming with. So before they even approach you with their antics, you know what they're coming with. Because when you become wise to the laws, statutes, and commandments, they can't come with nothing to trick you. Just by opening your mouth, are you looking at them? They start getting, oh, why is he not saying anything? You think we're lying to him? Yes, you're lying to us.
That's right.
Because that's the only way you can get to us anyway. And from the day you come out of the womb, you tell a lie. So right through your life, you'll always telling lies to get what you want. We don't need to do that. We have a God who provides for us.
That's right.
We have parents who will guide us as long as we're willing to listen. And plenty of us, yes, we go astray, but we come back and realize, grow up our children in the way that they should grow, and they will never depart from what they parents tell them. Because what? It's like vitamins to your bones. The lie they tell you, it's like you eat the sour grape and the children eat hedge. So you see, you don't want to listen to your parents, to listen to the oppressor. That's a sour grape, They're going to put you in prison for that. You're a bad child from you were growing up, weren't you? But you did say I was a child, so we're just doing what children do. Oh, yeah. But if you did listen to your parents, now I realize why should I listen to my parents? Because you're lying to me now. And now I look like an idiot for you. I don't care. The judge says he's doing his job anyway, even when he put his foot on your neck.
That's right.
Mr. Duggan gone, but yet still the oppressor is walking around free and happy. And guess what you want to do? He say he'll do it again if you get the chance. But you go and take one of his child from him. He start acting like a primate, jumping and kicking around because he knows that the system will defend him. But woe be unto them that trouble you. Woe be unto them who lead the blind out of his way. Right? We lost for lack of knowledge, and the Bible, this holy book here, everybody want to compare their book as to it as holy. This book will correct you. This book make kingdom and it break kingdoms. But this book will sustain you and the 12 tribe of Israel. Because that's all we have. The words of our God. All the other nation, they have their God and they listen to their God. You are the only nation of people who change your God for a God who cannot do nothing for you. Now they come into your household, this trying to tell you about you must call police on your parents if your parents speak to you too loud. Right? How can a system claim that they love family, but yet still it's only a one-sided thing? No scale balance one-sided. Every scale balance equally. But because they know they found wanted, they'll do anything to make your life unhappy. Now, let's move on to the book of Colossians 3, verse 21. Because with all that we have, we ain't got nothing if we don't have the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
And that's all we need, because it's correction of the Most High. Yeah? That's all we have. And that's all we need to cling to.
You know me there.
3, 21. Read, please.
Colossians 3:21. Fathers, provoke not your children to anger, lest they be discouraged.
Right. So when you correct your child, not the contact of your whatever you're going at your feelings and take out your feelings from them, right? Things might happen at work where you're not really happy with. Things might be said about you where you're not really comfortable with. But don't use it as a means to take it up my child. I want to make me if I go through them and sit here now. No. I hope that your pleasure why they come. Because the Most High allow it. And give your wife. Until you procreate. And multiply. So when problem reach you, don't tell Trinidad, if I know who know me would not go through them and sit here. I know they make you go through it. It's a responsibility. They didn't ask to come here, you know. But give thanks they are here. And they make your house happy. But then when problem come, you take them. Don't abuse your children.
That's right.
The oppressor already have abused them. Don't you think they're going to be confused? If you
imagine say that, because a lot, I heard it growing up a lot. If it weren't for you, my body would look better. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have money problems. If it weren't for you, you know what I mean? It's true, man, what you're saying. So like,
you hear what the captain said? He heard it growing up. I've heard it, but not from my mother. I heard it from my uncles, right? But guess what? Because you live among them, it is easy for them to come and say, because of you this, because of you that. Even though you don't beg them nothing, you know. But because they might buy something and carry in the house and it's share. Because I want to make this and that, because of, no. Never blame your kids for your pleasure, or come from your pleasure. Right? Number one, a lot of people understand, sometimes you don't get kids, you know. And because of that, no opportunity, much opportunity don't come your way. Sometimes a lot of time, kids make opportunity come your way because God says you have kids and you need. So you're hoping other doors for you. But a man who don't have much kids, he ain't got no much responsibility. Oh, I don't even have to get up out of my bed this man, because guess what? You know, nobody can cry to me for nothing.
That's right. Jealous.
Yeah. So there's a lot of benefit come with having kids, and there's a lot of sidestepping come with not having any. You don't have that self-drive because you don't really have no responsibility. But if you did have responsibility, you have to get up and know, say, kids are gonna need a few pair of shoes, you know. And we can't make the woman alone go fight the struggle, you know. And come home and have to take on the responsibility of those. Me have to go out as a man, go shoulder it too. Because of my responsibility. And she alone cause them to be in there. Me cause them to be here too. So guess what? It's good when you can show your children them from a early age, say, look now, Yes, I'm doing this for you, and I'll go the extra mile just for you. But all I ask you to do, respect me, respect the house, respect your sister, your brother, your mother, respect your family, right? And you know what? Cultivating self-respect is the greatest part of it. Because from you respect yourself, it slowly emanates towards other people, right? That's the love, how you share love. Love come in many ways. But when it comes to the affectionate part of your love, it's spreading it among your sisters and your brothers. Eh?
Your medium size.
Yeah. Come on. So you must understand that when you respect you're honoring God. You honor the Most High when you respect your parents. So let me read it again. Father, provoke not your children to anger, lest they be discouraged. So they get fed up, they get frustrated. My daddy just treat me like say me I know nobody. My daddy just can't take out the frustration from me all the while. Even the oppressor come and work and take out your problem by you. But he taking out of you in a vengeful way. Your father might correct you, but sometimes step over. Like a little too much pressure for you. But in the end, I'll tell you, son, me do this because me not really want you to go do the same thing when me have to do in a life, you know. 9 to 5, more if you sit down, study your book and make something a little more better for you, right? Make survival a little easier for you. But the oppressor now look at it like that. The oppressor, even if you work till you collapse on the floor, oh, they're lazy. They're good for nothing. People is just doing it because he think he can get extra money out of me. That's how they think. But your parents not gonna look at it like that. Because your parents love you. They know you ever cry. From you growing up till you become adult and independent. They know everything about you. Your person don't want to know much about you than you can come to your 9 to 5 and go your yard when you're done. Who is you that you think might put any effort into loving you or caring for you? But your mother and your father will always be there to guide you. And because you listen to them, God show you mercy. Now, if you think you can make it in this world without being corrected or without the proper guidance, you're wrong. Your problem just double. And you're going to be double for your own trouble. But if you listen to your parents, you ain't got nothing to worry about. That love is always there for you, you know. Do you know even when you move out of your parents' house and you come back home and your parents cook, it's like your mother cooking always touch it deep in your mind. So, mom, you always cook a nice meal. There you go. But if you honor them, you likewise can cook a nice meal and bring to them and say, this is the way you show me how to do it, mom. So you honor them by showing them that all the things that they were telling you, you do it, you practice it, and now you master it, you can turn around and say, thank you, mom, thank you, dad. I know sometimes you correct me in a way I didn't even understand it, but now I grow up and got my children, I come to understand why you do it. Right? So never feel frustrated and feel dismayed or feels like say, boy, your parents don't love you. Not that they don't love you. They are going through some form of oppression in their mind likewise. You know? And the whole like they get things kind of slip them and they just sometimes just go over the hedge, but they're only human. And when you get to that stage, you will realize. So let me move on to Proverbs 1 verse 6. We always need to understand that our parents love you first. That's a first love as a parent. But your true first love is the Most High. So when you honor your parents, you honor the Most High. Let's see what Proverbs 6 verse 1 verse 6 says. Proverbs 1 verse 6. Let's not worry about Proverbs 1 verse 6. I think so. Listen to thy father. Proverbs 13. Sorry. Just bear with me to Proverbs 13. Verse 13, verse 24. For without correction, a child will never understand. So the Most High say, honor your mother and your father, that the days may be long. Now, for this is another thing where we just talk about when your parents, and sometimes, yeah, you feel that they step over the head by putting you through a lot of punishment where you think it might not be right. But listen what Proverbs 13 verse 24 says. The book of Proverbs 13 verse 24. He that spareth his rod hated his son, but he that loveth him chastiseth him. So you see, when you love your son, you correct him. Just as the Most High loved us, he corrected us in measures. Loads of time he could have made his hungers flare uncontrollably, but no, he corrected us in measures because he loved us. He know the weakness of the flesh, and he understand that we ourselves will go into error. Even sometimes the things that we ask for. He gave us Saul, and we didn't need another king, because the Most High was our king. But he showed you that you asked for something, and I know it's going to be to your hurt, but I'm going to give you just for you to understand. And we did give us a king, and it became our hurt. But he forgave us. And just like every good parents who correct their kids, they come back and they explain to them and say, I still love you. But you've been going for too long, and I've been trying to tell you, don't do this, don't do that, don't keep doing this. But then see, I chastise you with a rod, and you listen.
That's right.
So when your parents is telling you something, listen, look into it first. Don't get too, you're caught up with your emotions and getting your feelings and things. But if you just calm down for a few minutes and really look into it and say, Mom, why did you do this thing? Because our dad, why did you do this? He might explain to you and tell us, look, from about 2 weeks now, I've been telling you, when you come home, clean up your room. Because you're not rushing in the morning, you didn't get to clean up, but you come home in the evening, do your homework, clean up your room, get yourself ready, and you can watch TV for 2 hours or an hour and a half, and then bedtime. But then you feel that because you go to school and you hear a friend them say, my mom and my dad can't tell me what to do. You think you can come exercise that in the house? Ain't gonna happen. Two bull can't reel in one pen. So you know the bigger bull are gonna make you understand say, him a run this house. So the day you want to run the house, you're gonna have to get your keys. And if you go to the oppressor for your key, well, they don't wear orange color suit in England, do they?
No, tracksuit. Great tracksuit.
Great tracksuit. So you might end up in one of them great tracksuit there. Because there's a fear key I got there. And when that door is slamming up, brother, you can't open it. But when you're at your mom's house and they tell you, say, I go to your bed, you can't open the door. Mom, I'm going downstairs for a drink. Mom, I'm going to the toilet. Mom, can you do this for me? I don't understand this homework. Can you just explain this to me? Well then, boy, in a prison, I don't want no homework from you. What do I want from you? Because guess what? They look at you, this scum of society.
That's right.
They look at you as always, they always look at us as nothing anyway. But this even make it worse. They have something over you now if they say, oh, he's rejected of society. And nothing thief like some of them, they wear a badge. Because they hide behind the badge and do a lot of corrupted things.
That's right.
Yeah? Don't think no adult is perfect, Because without this law, you cannot be perfect. Yeah? You walk this road of survival, and a lot of things you're going to meet upon. And it always reflect back to your mind, okay, this is what my mother was telling me about, to expect in this life. Because survival is a game where I know you call the shots. And the man who made the laws of the land call the shots. And he can change it any way it pleases him. Look at Trump's. Yeah? The world benefit from Jamaica. The world benefit from us black people.
That's right.
But guess what? Nobody glad to give back to us.
No.
Oh, how can you look at a set of people who give you 400 head starter, free labor, and never tell you they're lazy?
That's right.
They give you all the designs of things you have. You rather deny them it and say, oh, they didn't create nothing. They're lie, they're lazy. All they do is sit on the system and burn the system. Yes, because we make it.
That's right.
But you won't speak the truth. But hook, line, and sinker is coming back to us. Whether you like it or not, you're going to give back every hour, every minute that we sweat. You're going to pay for it. And your days, though, can you imagine, though? You're not going to come out of slavery alive. That's how sweet our one is going to be. Every one of you. You, Esau, as the Most High say, he chose his shoes after you. And more of the wash parties have no importance. He damn God chose shoes after you, which you know in the East is an insult when somebody fling their shoes at you. Big insult. And no, when God says he's gonna throw his shoes at you, it's gonna be bad for you. Really, really bad, because nobody is able to save you. The Most High save us.
That's right.
But who is gonna save you? All of your false God and false idols where you raise up and convince us some tender age. Catholic Church. But all them teaches, oh, God love everybody. You're not supposed to marry, but you can molest a little boy. And these are the people who are going to tell you and your children how to live. But if you come back to, let's go back and show you this. The only holy book upon the earth that every nation who have their religion copy from this book. That's and right. Turn around and say it's not good anymore. You can't take nothing out of this book to devalue this book. Are you mad? This was even written before me and you come up on the earth. Because everything God created, he makes sure it's perfect before he put it into action. Look what he says. He tell the sun to shine. He tell the water to separate itself. They did. So what you can take away from the Most High word to make it have no value? Yeah, this is great. You don't even live 400 years per year. So you can, Or what days appointed to what? 310?
Yeah, 310.
And even when you extend it, you still can't keep, you still can't even catch up. But you come with your foolishness and come tell we that we must keep your law and avoid our God one. And we must praise your God and neglect our God. Some of us fall victim to it, and some of us rise from it. That's right. Because a lot of people was in all kind of other religion, but they come to realize in the ISUPK, we give you the breakdown scriptures. Precepts upon precepts, lines upon lines. Here a little and there a little, because it comes in the volume of the Holy Bible. The only holy book upon the earth. Anything else call himself holy must have holy night, not the holiness. Because the Most High God never sanctify anything in any other book and give it to anybody else but the children of Israel.
That's right.
When it fall into the hands of the oppressor and they tell you we could not read, then why you take our book if we could not read? We could not speak your language, so we could not read your language. But when you realize how we start catching up, you start cutting out them tongue, you start pour hot oil all over them, and you start doing them all manner of evil because you didn't want them to read your language. Because in Deuteronomy it said, a language that we have not known, a nation shall come upon us swift as the eagle, and speaking a language who we have not known.
That's right. We
did know this English language, so you said, yes, that's fine, we couldn't read your language. So how did you take our book if we couldn't read? How would we write books that you still don't want to give us back? Listen, sons, honor your mother and your father.
That's right.
Daughters, honor your mother and your father, that your days may be long, because that's the only thing you can, that's the only benefit you have in this world, your mother and your father, and the laws, statutes, and commandments, which we get up and show you even in these last days. When you hear they had a nation, when God had put the judgment upon them, they're weeping and they're moaning and they're doing all kind of things because they think their money is going to save them. They think their luxury car is going to save them. Oh, silly you are if you have the internet in the palm of your hand and you don't even realize all these silly people, they are married into an iPhone. How can you marry to a phone? People married into a train station. People married into all kind of that have to show you how dumb these people are.
That's right.
And these are the people you're going to disrespect your mother and your father, thinking that these people are going to do any better for you. The first love you have is your mother and your father. They make sure that you're protected and grow up safe and sound. Yeah? And when you're supposed to listen to them, you start running rioting at the house. And when you step outside now, think you can go conquer the world because you conquer your house, that's where your problems start. The oppressor will not allow you to do that. Because you want to oppress your ass, he tell you, look now man, you don't have to listen to what your mother says. You don't have to listen to what your parents say. Listen to us. Right? First they tell you that you're black for make you feel like, say boy, something wrong with your skin color. No. Never.
That's right.
They tend to get it. Even when they look like a satsuma, they still feel proud that they have some color on their skin. Yeah? But with you, we have the original genes. You will have the original melanin, what they cannot get. We have one of them coming on and say, we want some of that. It's not for them. This color is royalty.
That's right.
Not from man, but from the Most High. Because he make you in the same color he is. He give you the same type of ear he has. He give you son and send his son to show you, say, look, this is what me look like. This is my offspring. And he look like me. So you look like me. Honor me, your God. And stop listening to them dumb hiders when I do nothing for you. Neither can speak, not even can protect themselves. But we change our God. And likewise, we want to change the protection of our parents and give control to the oppressor.
That's right.
That ain't going nowhere for you now. And why you have generations before us is an example for show you. Because as you grow up, you see people with all different kind of problem and challenges. Sometimes they solve it in front of you. Sometimes you hear say it work out all right. And you question it, how did they work at all? Sometimes you get some answers close to it, or sometimes you get the exact answer. But it's just to show you that the generation before you go through most of these problems. And the answers that happen, and the answers they leave to you is so you to look into it and say, okay, this is the way they did that. So I'm sure it's perfect for me to try the same thing. So when they honor their mother and their father in those days, they see that it worked out well for them. You did the same thing, it's going to work out well for you. Because this wasn't designed by them, no, it was designed by the Most High. Honor your father and your mother that your days may be long upon this earth. And when your father and your mother correct you, don't take it all a while as being something bad. Right? They are not perfect either, no. But don't take it as being something bad. Because when the Most High correct you, he don't correct you because he want to harm you. And they say he correct you because he love you. But the oppressor don't love you.
That's
and
right.
he's ready to kill you for what you have and for what he know about you. And the benefits that you're going to receive and the punishment that he's going to get back. You think he want to get double fold of his own punishment? He know what he punishes you about. He know how he was, or the hunger that he takes out on you. You think he want you to take up at him double? Wake up. Honor your mother and your father. That's the best thing you can do. Because it is beneficial to your survival. Right? And anybody who think they can tell you that is wrong, when you come into the ISUPK, you will learn so you can give them a sensible answer, a perfect answer, not from your opinion, not getting your feelings and start cussing. No, use the Bible to show them. The Most High said, it will be beneficial to me to honor my mother and my father. And no man can save out of God's hands, but God can save out of the hands of the oppressor. Any trickery then come with, he can turn it back onto them. So the love what you're supposed to have for your mother and your father, let no man influence you to turn against your parents. Right? So, do you have Proverbs 13 verse 24?
13:24.
Yeah. So, if anytime you feel frustrated and feel fed up at the game of survival, come to the ISUPK.
That's right.
We will instill in you these last statutes and commandments, and you will see the benefits of it. Why do you think we look so relaxed and calm going through? Yeah, we still have little challenges, but you know these things stimulate if you keep focus. That's a good thing. But the oppressor will never teach you anything. Since I've been here in this country, I've seen many of our people being incarcerated and come back out. All right, for instance, since a boy kick a school door because the teacher get up and receive even 2 person that come after him, and he stood at the door waiting for the teacher to receive him in. Right? And the teacher come and collect 2 other person that came after him. And she keep doing it, and he get frustrated and kick the door. Up till this day, they still hold it against him. Even though he was a child. They're supposed to pay for some training for him. Oh, because of what he done to the door, we don't think it's necessary for us to. So definitely, Mattel say, look now, we are recruiting you into the system so you can always go to prison. So we get a paycheck off you. So we keep you frustrated and hungry so you'll always lashed out. See? That's how dumb they are. They always think about violence. Who taught you violence?
That's right.
You learn it from them. Who taught you those trickery and evil ways? You learn it from them, but they will never admit they're wrong. So if you listen to your God, it will work out for you, because you will make sure everything works in your favor. Listen to your mother, it will work out for you. Listen to your father, it will work out for you. Don't always think that they want to make you feel uncomfortable or make you unhappy. No, that is not their intention. They want you to elevate yourself above their standard of living. So it will be easier for you in your days to come. So read Proverbs 13:24 for me.
Proverbs 13:24. He that spareth his rod hateth his son, but he that loveth his son chasteth him betimes.
See? In time. Because I'm sure it's not all the time there's something he's going to want to chastise you. He will correct you like verbally, come here. That is not good. What you done a while ago, it's not right. Let me show you the right way to do this. So in time to come, you will realize when you pass this down to your children and my grandchildren, them, you're going to see the benefits.
That's right.
Right? Not all the time. No parents want to get up and beat all the time. Because that don't make you get frustrated and hungry. And even God, I know everything God just say, encourage you in ways where you will understand, which is perfect. Because everything the Most High do is perfect. And that's all we come here to do. Raise you up to get the understanding of how your God love you and will go the extra mile to make your life happy. Right? No oppressor want to see you happy or care about your happiness. Has anybody come to check on Israel, see how they're doing? No. Waste of time. They ain't nobody anyway. Why would you want to waste your time with them? That's all they see us as, Nothing of value but the Most High, the God who created the heaven and the earth, know our value. Even though these people know our value, they still consider that as nothing. First thing I say, oh, the imaginary man in the sky. That's how rude they are, Just like their forefather, Cain, when he killed Abel. You what come out of the man's mouth? Am I my brother's keeper? Just like, oh, you can't ask about him for me business with him? Yeah? That's all until today they're still rude. Oh, the imaginary man in the sky? You think he's going to come down and save you? But woe be unto the day when they see the sky open up and things start happening, they're going to realize that it was no imaginary thing, sonny boy. It's your time of change now. Physical change is going to go on you.
That's right.
So all the time you are there kicking up dust in the field and chatting up your big words and your stout confidence, it's all deflated now. All of these people you consider to be nothing have been raised up to rule over you.
That's right.
And boy, a double for your trouble. Can you imagine that? We only need to listen to our God. Do what He says. Follow His laws, statutes, and commandments. Listen. Honor your mother is a part of the law. Yes. And He tell you the benefits of honoring your mother and your father. So your days can be long. Nobody can oppress you and take your life away from you because you honor your mother, your father. You keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. So He will protect you from all of them who want to try to oppress you. And they are the one going to be moaning and gnashing of teeth and bawling and begging. they know that there's no repentance to them, Hebrew 12 verse 16 anyway.
That's right.
So all of the bawling and begging and all kind of things that they might get away ain't gonna be beneficial to them, but it's gonna be beneficial to you.
That's right.
Who keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, and honor your mother and your father. You know how sweet it is when you say your parents, even when they grow old and you grow maturely, and you can sit down and reason with them and then say, son, my correction has make you grown up perfectly in my sight. See how you go? You go, you start your business or you have a job. You ain't out on the street doing things that you're not supposed to do because I corrected you from earlier. I correct you out of the hands of the system. And because you listen to me, this is why your life is so comfortable and happy. Right? Ain't no benefits in disrespecting your parents. Things that the oppressor is going to make you like, oh, no. Try that again. Right, so let's read Proverbs 22:15.
Proverbs 22. Proverbs 22, verse 15. My son, if thine heart be wise, my heart shall rejoice, even mine. 22:15 is it?
22:15.
So lock here. 22:15. Foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him.
There you go. You expect to do foolish things. Why? Because you don't learn.
That's right.
You do not learn the right way to go about things, to do things, to question things. So you think, oh, my father just beat me because he's jealous. No. Jealous of what? He nourished you into this world. What about you that he should be jealous of? Eh? He correct you because he want to see you at a better person and a better stage of life than him. So when the foolishness bound up in your mind, when you hear a friend of mine boast how they do for them parents and disrespect them parents at home, come home with it. Mm-hmm. And a father who love you, we chastise it out of you, making you know, say, and me run this house and me want to see your life better. Now come to me, work on to your parent, your friend them do well for them parents, not having it. Not in this house. So Proverbs 22:15 says,
20:15. Foolishness is bound in the heart of a child.
Hold on. Foolishness. Because once you don't know anything, you're a fool to what you don't know.
That's right.
Until you become wise to it, then you remain a fool if you reject it. Because the Bible tells you, a wise man taketh counsel, but a fool rejected knowledge.
That's right.
You have a sense of knowledge is chasing you, but you're running from it. So it's like your father is feeding you knowledge, but because your pride and you listen to your foolishness of your friends, you reject knowledge. But in the end, plenty of time when you turn around, you're glad you did turn around and listen to your parents. Because when you see what is happening to your friends, them out there, say, damn, happy me did listen to my parents, Me happy me did start my foolishness from early, See them now? Ever mean to see them and somebody a fight? Never mean to see them and the police in a war? All kind of problems in marriage. So not that is something to rejoice about because it's a brother. It's a people. But when you see, oh, weed smoking every day, boy, I'm have a bonus spliff and keep my mind in no. If you had taken correction from early, you wouldn't have to be doing that. You walk up and down with a buckle in your hand or a can in your hand. Your parents will tell you, look, from a early age, don't drink. Don't drink that kind of drink. It's not good for you. Drink a little red wine or something, but don't take that strong liquor. It will destroy your kidney and your liver. That is pure poison. And the system will say, oh, we give you money, go out and party and go out and get yourself drunk and thing. There's a lot to know. They go and experiment with this and go experiment. No. Your parents who love will tell you, this is not good for you. And if you listen, you will see the goodness side.
That's right.
It always plays out. Anything that you've been corrected about, you will see the example of it in front of you. Because remember, your sin is always in front of you, not behind you. So it shows you, oh, see that guy over there? He didn't listen to his parents, you see him? He become an alky. He become a weeded. Now he think that something is behind him and every time you see him flicking around and looking at, don't talk to me. Nobody's there, But if you did listen to your parents, you wouldn't be talking to your imaginary friends. So, children, obey your parents, for it is right in the Lord. The benefits of it is real. All of us are here. Yeah, we part of the follies of a child, but we quickly realized the corrections was good.
That's right.
And it was beneficial, and it is beneficial today. Why do you think we are so disciplined to give up the world and join the great ISUPK under the direction of Commanding General Yohana? Because they pass through the folly of foolishness of a child, and they realize correction is good. And that's why we are here. Because the Most High bless our days, because He see that we honor our mother and our father. And He make our days long enough that we can teach and preach this word. Sorry if I use the word preach, but we can we can teach this word to all of you who are interested in this, because it is nourishment to the soul. Right? So if we move on to 15, Proverbs 29, verse 17.
Proverbs 29, verse 17.
Let's read it.
Correct thy son, and he shall give thee rest. Yea, he shall give delight unto thy soul.
So when your mother and your father correct you and you see that, okay, he learned from his mistake. He don't have to be smacking you all the time, but he speak to you and he see that, oh, that child's a good child, because he listen. And he went and he do this, and I can see that, yes, he's taking correction perfectly. It delighted to them soul. It give them rest of their mind. They don't have to wonder like, oh, he's out of road and I don't know what he's out there doing. I wonder if the police have gone knock on me door and I'll carry him in a handcuff. They don't have to be worrying about that, because they know that you're a good child. You're going to go out there, you're going to do the right thing.
That's right.
Oh, he's just going to go down to the shop. He's not going to mess about with no friends and making friends and influence him to go down there to go create a problem. He's just going to go to shop and come back. Or he's just going to go down to the movies with one of his good friends who influence him to go down there to go smoke weed and get drunk and come in and fight and cuss. Or come steal from our person knowing the bills that need to be paid and food must be on the table. That's a good child, because you take corrections and you turn your life around and realize that your parents did love you. Right? That is why the Most High said, honor thy mother and thy father. Right? If they didn't love you, they would not have correct you in the right way. The oppressor don't love you, so he don't correct you in no way.
That's right.
He's a little child, man. He's just doing what kids do. But as soon as you reach the age you go to jail, he's going to remind you. Oh, you remember from that time you were giving kind of problem, disrespecting everything. But you said I was a child. Oh, yeah. Well, you are an adult now, so you're going to pay for it. But when your parents correct you, they're not going to use it against you and say, oh, you remember you were doing, no. They see that you have changed, so they don't need to remind you of the things that you were doing as a child. Only if you get kids and you're going to come and say, this child is doing this and this, so you used to do this and this is how I correct you, and you change. So you can use the same formula and do the same thing to your child. It works. It works. So with every step of your life, if you can remember when you used to run riot, yes, we all get a little loose sometime. And we all get in a little fight sometime. And sometimes we take it to the extreme. But when your mother and your father, you clean a character, they take it to the extreme. But when you go there now and you want somebody catch up, you want to take it to as far as possible because you have a point to prove. But your mother and your father ain't got no point to prove. They want to see the best out of you.
That's right.
And that's all they want. Because they know that they're going to have headache and all kind of financial problem I take. Well, over here it's a little different. They don't have to bail you out, put up no money to bail you out.
Still.
Paying a fine, the system pay the fine for you, so it's like win for win. But over there, so until they say you're gonna have to pay 20,000, your parents don't have to go find all kind of borrows. And then slow payment is another problem that create another issue. She borrow my money if you take him bad mind, pick you him bad pick you out of prison, and then can't pay me back from the time he say my pay me. Right? Good on there for me money, no award, then I'll go and come bring to all kind of problem I'll come up with it. But if you did listen to your parents and take correction, all of this problem wouldn't be. That 20,000 would have take to do something for you. Right? Maybe you could have sent you back to evening class. Maybe you could have given a man on if you kind of teach you some trade. Or put in your bank account and start grow some interest. But because of that now, your mother and somebody and your father and somebody out of a meet because the money not pay back on time. Right? So honor your mother and your father because the most I say it is right for you. So let's read again Proverbs 29:17.
Proverbs 29:17. Correct thy son, and he shall give thee rest. Yea, he shall give delight unto thy soul.
Shall give a delight, rest, peace of mind.
That's right.
You can't know, say, Mom, may I go down the road, go sit to my friend, you know. You don't have to worry, say, I'll get him a problem.
That's right.
Or if there's a problem come, 95% of the time it's not him fault. Yeah? And God will make it, we overlook it. And he come out of it perfectly. But guess what? When you have a child who not listen to you, who listen to the oppressor, and the oppressor oppress him, and the oppressor, all him out come say, he wasn't a good child for me, he was growing up. Knowing that, they psychologically tell him, oh, call the police and your parents. You're a bad parents anyway. Because if you're a good parent, this child would be, we would have to be putting him in jail. The police would not be manhandling him. Right? But they're not going to take the responsibility, the blame for say, okay, you encourage him to be rude in the house. We can't speak to him because if we raise our voice to him, it's abuse. That's the first cheap psychology they use on you know. Call the police and your parents if they speak to you too loud. It's your parents. You do something wrong. Nothing is wrong with raising your voice to him. Because you not only raise a voice to him, you raise a gun to him, you raise a fist to him, you raise a boot to him, you raise a taser to him. And you lick him in a place so you know, say, I got damage him for the rest of his life. Turn him around with your slippers or your belt and smack him across his back or across his lower part. You ain't damaging him. But when you kick him in his side and kick him in his head,
that's right.
You desperately want to see him die. Or him become a cabbage. So, if you honor your mother and your father, the benefits outweigh the problems. Ask any brother in this organization, yeah, in this school, whether it be across the ocean or in the ISUPK United Kingdom, ask them, didn't you used to run riot in the house? Yes. But when your mother and your father correct you go to your room and you cry or you murmur to yourself. And if you murmur something too hard and then hear now, you're gonna get another portion. So you must caution your mouth and correct you because me love you. And after that they come in and check on you, all right? I hope you don't take it so personal because what you were doing was wrong and I'm just trying to show you the right way about things. Okay, mom, but you know I still love you. Yeah. But the oppressor, you're not going to get an apology. And if you get it, it don't mean nothing because one of your ribs broke already anyway. Your head, you're going to have headache away, kick you. It damages you so bad that maybe all then the veins are shut down. Right? You're going to butt you with the gun. You're going to, the amount of things you're going to do to you. Vengefully. But your parents will never beat you vengefully.
That's right.
No. They might be hungry because they keep telling you not to do this and not to do that because it's creating embarrassment for them and it's creating financial issue for them. So stop it. When you're being corrected after that, they realize that, yeah, they did love me. I am happy. Look at me now. So when your kids them come now and start to do the same thing, because you know folly is in the heart of youths. Shall we go back to that again?
Proverbs 29:17, is it?
No. It's a folly is in the heart of youths.
That was what, Proverbs?
22:15. Let's see what 22:15.
Proverbs 22:15. Foolishness is bound in the heart of a child.
Foolishness is bound. So it's it's inevitable you're gonna get trouble. You don't know nothing yet. You don't understand nothing yet. So you're just gonna run with your little opinion and your little friends, them little ideas and things. Say, okay, that is right. We all think so flinging on the church was right when I was growing up. Because what they mean they do a drop a ground and I get on. It's scary. So if you wonder, is this right? I used to fling on churches. But when I realized them church ain't got nothing in there that from our early days, so God he was using us to torment the church. Because tell me, which church is Sunday church? In my lane there was a Sunday church. And when you hear them up there beat drum and I get on and I jump in a spirit and I get on with that, it didn't make no sense to us. So you just think it's a madhouse. So we fling some stone on it. And there you go. That is folly. Because we never understand, oh, God I got chastising on and now come out to nothing in our life. And no. Because of foolishness you know in there get on with. So the folly of our youthfulness was beneficial to our understanding that the Sunday church wasn't even supposed to be there anyway. So for no Sunday jump up and kick up rumpus in our church and I go on, weren't beneficial to nobody. It's just one organization of sinful people in there things say they might impress God and not do nothing for God. But yet see them out and tell us, oh, God has got sin because no curse, not curse with the kind of fling some on the church. It was for a good reason.
That's right.
Because in the church has nothing to do with God anyway. So believe it when God says you must honor your mother, honor your father. Go back to Proverbs 29. Is it Proverbs 29? Yeah. 29, 17.
Proverbs 29 and 17. Correct thy son, and he shall give thee rest. Yea, he shall delight unto thy soul.
Give delight to your soul. Your soul will rejoice in him because he has turned out to be an obedient child.
That's right.
A child who seek to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the God of Israel. Because those laws don't come from your mother, they come from the Most High. And you honoring your mother, the Most High are going to look down and say, that's a good little child. He take correction. Because back in the days, when they don't take correction from your parents, you see they go to the elders of the community. And they still talk to you and you don't want to be here. They put you against the wall and everybody stone you to death. This time you get the chance to turn yourself around and listen to your parents. Because if it was back in those days, your bones would be cracked with stones. And you die. Because nobody's going to stop until you die. That's it. And that's a painful way to die now.
Trust me.
You're getting headshot, knee shot, and that's where your whole life end up. You think your parents now go grieve, but they're so tired of you. So when they made that decision, boy, it was well made. They ain't got nothing to look back and regret after that. Because you bring them to so much embarrassment and so much tribulation that they say, you know what, may as well go. Ain't no point in him being here. Because all he's giving us is grief. And dishonor in the Most High and dishonor in the family. And everybody now looking at your family as useless and all kind of things they might think. So if you find it in yourself at a early age to honor your mother and your father, start doing it. Because that's the only set of people you can run to any kind of problem.
That's right.
Your mother is always there, no matter how big you are. She always sees you as her child. It's like in her mind, you never grow up. Because that youthfulness and happiness that you bring to her, that youthful times of your life, you bring so much happiness to her. That I don't have no kids, but my niece and my stepson that I grew up, they always come around. Even if they come and take some money off me, that's it. I'm happy to give them. Because they turn out to be something so good that, look, giving them is just like when they were growing up, I make you happy. You still give them because you're happy to see them. You're happy to see how they turn out. They listen and they take instruction. And they follow it and practice it and look at that. There you go. You bring joy to your heart. It bring a restful thing to your mind. So when you come to the ISUPK, don't expect us to charge you for this. Don't expect us to tell you it's all right to be a drunkard and come with a spliff in your hand and whatever you come, just come see me now. You're going to get 6 months to clean up yourself. You're going to get another 6 months to show us that, yeah, you really want to be a trooper. Another 6 months if you want to date somebody in the school. And it's continue until we see that you strip yourself of the things of the world. Because in here, so, we're going to show you the last Saturday commandment.
That's
and
right.
the benefits of it outweigh anything you can bring from the world.
That's right.
Because nothing out there. We are was out there. But we get fished into this, and believe me, it is good. Nothing else can compare to this, no time at all. Check the 4 seasons of the year, they change, but the last statutes and commandments never change.
That's right.
The precepts never change. If you find a precepts in this that change, tell them it's in the new NIV, it's watered down, it's nothing, got nothing to do with you. Go back, see, we use a 1611 Bible to tell you, we're going back to the whole time, times. As the Most High said, ask thy Father and he will teach you. So these men who hold it down from 1969 that we can come now and realize the value of ourselves, and we are passing it on to you guys, learn, because it's beneficial to your soul. You want to be a part of the new generation that is going to raise up to keep the last statutes and commandments? Come into this and learn. We are the home of the truth. We ain't got we ain't got nowhere to find nothing to tell you. It's right in the Bible. We don't have to ask another book to justify this. Like them Jehovah's Witnesses are going to tell us, Charles T. Russell book, you have to use the book to justify the Bible. How is that possible? Where's Charles T. Russell now? Dead. Where's the Most High? Still alive.
That's right.
So who is he to use his little stupid overnight knowledge where he have to grow up to learn knowledge? The Most High have to grow to learn knowledge. He always have knowledge. So who is him to contest him have to use film like a stupid book, them curse books, to justify a book that was long before him, knowledge that was long before him. But all of a sudden now, it becomes so universal and knowledgeable that he can film knowledge outweigh the Most High, that you have to follow his book to get understanding the Bible. Eh? From whence him get film knowledge? From your father, the devil.
That's right.
And the day they run into the cave. That's the only knowledge him come with, and it have no substance to it. Because if you sit down and question him seriously, he'll get up and walk out. Because the knowledge what you get when you come into this, no pastor, we're going to Bible college, we're owned by your oppressor, can't sit down before you, can't stand up before you, because you ask him 2 questions and he starts shrivel. Yeah? Now tell us the last statutes and commandments done away with because Christ was come as a lamb to the slaughter. And it tell you in Matthew 5 or 17. Tell her.
Don't that keep done with the laws.
Exactly. And if you're going at the book of Luke 16 verse 17, it tell you that the law can never done away with.
That's right.
So tell me now, how is it that you are going to listen to a man who are going to help you to destroy your own house? He have a ulterior motive because you're his paycheck. You bring his family happiness because he can buy his son the latest Xbox, the most expensive trainers, because you are in jail and he go to work to make sure he keep a high over you. And then when the end of the month, he get his paycheck, he can come and sit down with his son or his daughter and say, okay, I'm going to take you out for a nice meal today. I'm going to take you on a holiday. What is it you want? You are in jail, your parents you can't ask your parents that because you already destroyed your house. So you in his laptop when you could be at home with your mother and your father, honoring them and make them feeling proud that my son comes home from school or come home from work today and we have a good chat. He took me out today and he let me feel proud that he can come and say, Mom, let's go into town. Let me buy you something out of my paycheck. Let me treat you to something nice today to show you that I appreciate all the corrections and all the right teachings you have groomed me to become a respectable man in society. Here I am. I'm proud of your mom. And she will turn around and say, son, you make me really proud. You let me walk with confidence in my community. Even when my friends and other people see me, they're always complimenting your son. They always compliment, my son, that you have turned out to be a goodly child because she followed the most high laws. And because of that, you get the benefits I pass on to.
That's right.
Let's go to Proverbs 22:6. Because without this knowledge, what can we ever turn to get something as good as this? Eh? And it's not watered down. It comes straight from the home of the truth. And they themselves have read it times up. Ask any one of the generals how much time they rehearse all of these words. That they can tell you out of their mind, say, look, over 1,000 times, and it's still never steal. You always feel like it just come into your brain. Read Proverbs 22:6.
Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it.
Train up your child. Raise up your child. Raise him that he don't become a victim to the system.
That's right.
Raise him up that he come to understand, so whatever you are doing it for his best interest in the future. He don't have to be a victim to the system. They don't have to beat him till he become like cabbage, or you find him in the loony bin. Right? That kind of love, when you show him, say, this is the reason. Because it, as I say, you always, when you correct a child, there always some form of example in front of you that say, you see that child? If that child has listened to his parents, he wouldn't be in that situation. You could be the one in that situation if you didn't listen to me. And that's all it takes. Listening, rehearsing, and looking into it and saying, my mother was right, My dad was right, So if I behave myself in the house, this can be carried out into society. So I don't have to be a victim like that guy or that man. Because he think that he's a roughneck and he can go there and fight the world. And he can go there and break any law like he think it was in his house. Now he's paying the price feed. Not that you're happy because it could be a brother, it could be a sister. But because he didn't listen. They did not listen to the love of their parents. Now they have to be fighting with the system. And that system have no mercy on you. It have no compassion. They don't even know you. They just know that you have a name and a number and a piece of paper. And you are connected to their paycheck. So they will always have prison going for children like you who refuse to listen to your parents.
That's right. Don't
blame nobody. Because you know where parents is going to tell you to go out there and do something wrong, knowing that it's going to have a bad reflection on them. There's no way any sensible parents would want to tell you, don't worry about it. Just go and do it. I'll take the blame. No. The example of that is in the Bible when Isaac's wife, Rebecca, when Rebecca said to Jacob, she will take the blame. It was because God allowed her to do that. But no sensible mother in this time and in this system is going to tell you to go there and do something bad and know it's going to affect your life in a negative way and put her as a parent in a bad light, because the system is going to blame she. And what is going to happen after that? You go into jail. Enough time in my country, when they used to do use Keta 9. When I see some man coming from prison, water come from here, Some of them come out and twist up. When they can lash them in, and I lash them when I come, I lash them, So forget what going on. So if at 20 years you're in there, when you come out, you get a lashing, so forget, sir. When you go out there, you go on with the same thing. That lashing remind you. But your parents not gonna do you that bad. 2 slap or like a slap around the head, that's fine. Or slap around the ears. Or pinch you. Right? It just to remind you, look, there are harder things out there in life where you're gonna face if you don't listen to me now. Some of them right now, if you have Katana in Jamaica, no for this young boy out there would not go answer. Yeah. Because once they see that when they see the example of what come out of the prison, they will be trembling and say, me and my life ahead and if you live. Me no want to walk around with all kind of twist up, all kind of scarf on my body. Like that. Enough of them. Would piece them pants and say, not me. But what? Man a bad man. Man a wicked man. Man a shatter. Bring back that kitten and America and make them see a few examples come out of that and see what it's watching.
That's right.
You must say, yeah. When the Bible says spare not the rod, hope yourself. They call it oppressing a child. But the police are mash up is not oppressing a child. The police killed Mark Dog and he was doing his job. You see how wicked it is? And they join together. Look at that little boy over point the other side of Birmingham they kill. Dejan Reed. The little sentence is just like a slap on the wrist. Nothing to it because what? They are all oppressors. They all consent with one consent of their father, Satan. So you being a children of Israel, they know your value. And if they could wipe you off in every way possible, it would be joy to them, but it would be sorrows in the end. It's bitter to them, it's sweet to them all, but it will be bitter to the belly. Because there's no nation can stay upon this earth. This earth was not built for everybody, you know.
That's right.
It was built for our sake. That's why the Most High said, because He loves us, He do this for us. But yet still every nation want to wipe out the foundation. You cannot build if you don't have a foundation. So what their planning is just dumb. They listen to their dumb father and want to wipe out the foundation. How can you build without a foundation? Where are you gonna build? So when your mother and your father as your foundation, guided by the Most High, the God who loves you, tell you to listen to your mother and your father, that you should do. Ain't taking nothing off you. They're adding values to you. Just like you buy a car. You put in a nice stereo in it. Whatever you want to do to it to up the value. Let's say a house. In more sense of a house. A car can crash just as you do finish fix up and your value gone. But let's say a house. You have a house. You add to the house. You keep the house to a certain standard that you know when you're ready to sell it, you can get a higher price, including whatever renovation they do to it to up the value of it. That's how your parents had to, you know. When they give you knowledge of how to go about things, they had in value to you. Okay? Being wise not come from your understanding alone.
Absolutely.
It comes from people who are older than you.
That's right.
And if you're smart enough to listen, as the Bible says, a wise man take counsel, but a fool reject knowledge. And that is what happened to most of our way. Not that it happened because they wanted to, because they were influenced by the oppressor to disrespect their parents. And with all of that being said, the oppressor is not going to take the blame. They still put the blame on it, and you, the child, and the parents. You are not a good parent, so you need to grow your child in a respectful manner so that he can come into society respectfully. No. She tended to do that, but guess what? Your school system brainwash him. Your school system is set to oppress him, confuse him. So when he come home to me, crying or confused, I'm trying to correct him, but it's sometimes a little bit too late. But if you humble yourself when you seek knowledge, as the Bible says, you will seek knowledge begins with humbleness. When your child listen to you and get knowledge from you, you know, and the oppressor said that they couldn't break him, you think they're happy? It's one out of their hand. And that one is wise enough to say, my mother never grew me like this. And the little correction my mother give to me, it's better for my soul than $10,000 what you give to me. Because that $10,000, I might take it and experiment with drugs. I might take it and go experiment with alcohol. I might take it, go on a holiday and end up in the wrong place because what? You only want me to be a victim to your system.
That's right.
That money now has become a problem to me because I'm going to have to pay it back. Where am I going to get it? I'm going to start, instead of working to achieve something, I have got to work back to pay back the debt. And that debt will never stop paying back because it comes with interest. I remember how a loan, you know, the interest rate double on it, you know. Even the mortgage that they give, you know, we pay higher mortgage than the other nation, you know. And I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Because I associate myself with people who tell me things. And I said, this is why you people are just struggle. 400 year head start we get. And anything which you buy from us, we charge a double. So on your mortgage, you're gonna pay more than them who's have the oppressing nation. And the other 17 nation of people who oppressing. They always have the head start because this is not a system. Even the Bible in the book of Deuteronomy 28, down from 15 to whatever, tell us says, we shall go out with plenty, but we shall come back with little. And this is how the system is designed to oppress you. You shall send out your child for knowledge, and look how what give you knowledge. The oppressor. The oppressor is going to tell you who you are and what you should be. But not telling you say you shouldn't even have to pay tax.
That's right.
Right? Because look, when you get your pay package, you get taxed. This is what the government says you should live on. You go out now, you take your net pay now, because the government tax come out of it. You take on your net pay. Right? Out of that same tax now, they talk about education tax. You done education at school long time now. But you still have pay education and tax. Right? You not take that net pay where you get and go out on the street to buy something, you're going to pay tax fee. If you buy a bottle of water, you pay tax money. If you buy a plastic punnets or fruits, you pay tax money. Right? So that money will never be tax. You pay your light bill, you pay tax money. You pay your water bill. So how is it then? Your one money if you pay so much tax? You ain't going to have nothing. By the time you don't spend you on that tax counter that money, you ain't got none. Your strength just depleted by working, and you end up no. Guess what you're gonna become now if you're not strong enough. But if you did come in at this the ISUPK and learn about the precepts and the law, statute, and commandment, you wouldn't end up get frustrated and turn a junkie. You just take alcohol feet and just say, you know, me sleep away, man, because when I sleep, I not even remember them when I wake up. Then you go back to work next week. Or make me go to a party and just, when I see the excitement, you just take my mind off of things. But next week you get the same paycheck and the same thing again. So where you go, where your life worth? Nothing. But, you know, knowing that the genius we are and the greatness in us because of the Most High, we can spend that money good and survive our fight and still have a little change left over. Because what? You didn't fall victim to the system. You didn't say, boy, I'm going to smoke some weed, man, because that to take my mind off of this. I'm going to drink some alcohol, because that to take my mind off of this. You go out there now, you know. You didn't have even, you just look at one woman and the woman say, oh, he touched me in a way I didn't like it. Oh, you going to prove say you're wrong. Oh, you going to prove say you never do. The system is rigged against you, but if you, see, we still live in a system, but we don't make it get the best of us. Because the Bible shows us how to live. A brother looking out for a brother, a sister looking out for a brother, a brother looking out for a sister. This is what the ISUPK do. It teaches you how to treat your brother. You think any of us in this school can have a need and can come and say, you know what, brother, give me a 10 pound to the next week now. Nobody out there have to know. We ain't gonna charge you no interest on that. We just know our brother need help. And this is what he say, he will take care of his problem. You give it to him. And the kindness of you are just saying, don't worry about that, man. You might come and say, you know, the paycheck name balance out this week, you know, like an extra bill. No, don't worry about that, man. Don't worry about that, man. Yeah. Because something extra hard is a company money, you know. Because this damn money is so cursed. It's like when it come in your hand, it just have to come out. Something have to take it out of it. And you have to wonder, then how this bill never show up before. The all the point and say, oh, it was from last year, you know. It was a bill from last year where you didn't pay enough for that. What? But you say you pay for him 300 for that month and that covered the bill. So how come from last year, you know, you tell me say me never pay enough for that bill? They always coming up with something to take extra from you. And guess what? They are the one that print the money. They print the money and find psychological way to draw the same money out of your hand. A thief has no honor.
That's right.
They are thieves from the beginning to the end. Didn't Cain steal Abel's life? Out of jealousy? And you think anything changing in these last days? They still wanted to steal your life and still jealous of the greatness you have.
That's right.
Because what? They know that you're the prince of the original power and that power cannot be challenged. And what is for you? They're jealous. They're wondering how they can take it from you because they try poisoning you. They try the eugenics program, it don't work. They try alcohol and drugs, it don't work. They give you guns and it come like instead they shot them multiplier, you multiply. So your nation of people completely outweigh them because the Most High say you are the most numerous people upon the face of the earth.
That's right.
You are like the sand of the sea and the dust of the earth. How is it then that God will tell you so you are the minority? Lies, cheap psychology. But they think they can get around you by telling you all manner of evil. But when you come into this school, you know, the ISUPK out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, you will learn these things and you will speak like us confidently. You don't have to worry about nothing because the Most High will direct your path. He said he controls your steps, but your thought belongs to you. So if you have a plan, put it to him. If your prayer no answer, that means it was not part of the plan.
That's right.
But if it answer, he's going to show you that he can do it in front of the other nation and they will be surprised. How is it we've been oppressing these people? And no matter what, they still raise up and look at them. They're living in the ghetto, the slums, the favelas, and look at them. Happy.
That's right.
All their food smell better than we. Eh? Them dress better than we and everything they come with. It's a hit to a mind. We try everything to wipe them out and we cannot do them anything. These people, we don't sustain our greatness. It's the Most High who sustain our greatness. And that make these people so furious. You ever hear some of them, oh, I hate. And they hate, when I say hate, they come like they take it from the bottom of them abdomen. Oh, they hate you, or they go down with that hate. And it's like it provoked them soul just to see you great. They want, sometimes they're so confident and their wickedness that they want, what are you doing over here? Aren't you supposed to be back in your country? Yes, but where is your country? Take your country and come out of the hurt, because the hurt belongs to me.
That's right.
You say something like that to them, in how is that possible? Well, don't come to that kind of argument because the hurt was made for my sake, not you.
That's right.
So for you to come and tell me, say to come out of the country, where's your country? You don't even know your nationality. But you can't tell me, go back to my country. The hurt is mine, take your country and go. The first time I said that to somebody in class, he might say, I don't like you. He just walk away. Like that's supposed to hurt me. I'm going to collapse and die with me or that. No, that don't do nothing to me. It just make me know, sir. You know, understand, you can't come to me with certain argument. You can't argue with me on a certain point, so don't come to me with it. There you go. So when you come into this school, this is what it teaches. Confident. Confident. And when you honor your mother and your father, that knowledge will grow. God will guide you and you will never lack. Have you ever seen one of us begging bread? We could go to our bed tonight and wonder, oh, is this going to work out? Don't worry. The Most High already work it out. Just humble yourself, speak to him, and he will direct your path. He love you, and that love has never changed. You think if that love, if he was going to change that love, the other nation wouldn't be happy? Oh, that's all they're fighting for, your blessing. And to beg that the Most High God would cast you away from being his people and take on them. And we're going to have one more. Let's go into the book of Romans. Let's go to the book of Romans 1 verse 3. What's it?
Romans 1 and 3.
Romans 1 3.
Romans 1 and 3. Concerning his son, Jesus Christ, our Lord, which was made of the seed of David, according to the flesh. See, he sent his son in the world, and his son listened to him. That's right. That's what I'm trying to bring to you, right? I'm just summarizing it up now. Features Christ came in the flesh and do what his father said.
obey his Father and do his Father's will. He passed this down to us, and we listen and we learn and we practice. Here we are. So with that, if you listen to your father and your mother, you will be like us, humble and seek knowledge of our God, and you will realize how beneficial it is to you and to the nation. And with that,
I give clap it up. Clap. Well, in a visual, I get the teacher one case. It's in a visual. Imagine.